There's never a third beat, the rhythm is always 1, 2, 1, 2. Today, we're going to look at how the right footwork can help amateur players build a better and more consistent swing. Most amateurs, after looping a backspin ball, will first try to reach for the next ball with their arm. If they can reach it, they don't move their feet. If they can't, their arm and feet move at the same time. Sound familiar? Because your footwork transition is poor, after your first loop, you feel it's difficult to play the next shot consistently like a pro. So you try to end the point with one massive kill shot. And professionals always tell you to play smart, control your power, and just get the ball on the table. But for you, just getting it on the table feels useless. A soft loop gets smashed to a wide angle, and you can't connect to the next ball. So you'd rather go for the risky kill shot. If it works, they can't defend it. If they block it wide, you're in a passive position. Let's break this down. After you hit your shot, when your opponent returns to a different spot, do not drop your hand first to find the ball. Your first instinct should not be to reach with your arm. After the shot, for any ball to a different position, your feet should move first. As your feet arrive, then your arm comes down into the backswing, you get stable, and then you hit. If the ball is over there, don't reach. Your feet must move to the position first, and only then do you start your backswing. You absolutely must get this sequence right. Our current mistake is reaching with the arm first after the loop, which causes your arm and leg to move at the same time. Let me ask you, are you more accurate when you're stationary or when you're moving? Obviously, when you're stationary and stable. So keep your hand up and ready. When you see the ball's position, move your feet. As your feet land, your hand drops for the backswing, and you execute the shot immediately. Don't drop your hand for the backswing or try to find the ball with your arm first. If you do, your feet will be stuck. The best you can hope for is moving your arm and feet together. It's a matter of sequence. Once your hand moves first, your feet can only move on the same beat. Only when your feet get into position on the first beat can your hand naturally drop for the backswing and hit. This is how you achieve feet first, then stroke. So what we need to change is this: after the first loop, don't drop your hand. Use your feet to find the position. Once your feet have landed, then you execute your backswing. Change the sequence, and I guarantee your feet will become much more agile. If you drop your hand first, your feet won't move. At best, your arm and leg will move together. You must keep your hand up, move, land with your feet, and then let your arm go for the shot. That's how you execute it properly. The same applies to backhand-forehand transitions. After your backhand, your feet must land in the correct position before you start your forehand backswing. The principle is, move your feet into position, then prepare the shot. This first beat of movement must be for the feet, not the hand. Table tennis is always a two-beat action. Like 1, 2. There's never a third beat, the rhythm is always 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Crucially, the odd-numbered beat, the 1, always belongs to the feet. 1, 2. With this rhythm, you'll keep up. If you move your hands before you move your feet, then the rhythm of your feet becomes the even-numbered beat. The odd number is for your feet. You'll improve a lot. For example, a short push follows the same rhythm. 1, 2. 1, 2. A rhythm like that is wrong. The reason we can't move our feet is because our arm movement is interfering with our leg movement. Now let's look at specific footwork within one half of the table. For example, after a forehand loop, if the ball comes to the middle, you can't just move your left foot or your right foot. You won't create enough space. So for a ball to the middle, both feet must move together to create space. For a ball down the center line, after your loop, don't move just one foot. Both feet must move together to open up your body. And as I've said, for every forehand shot, as you move to the ball, your weight should be loaded onto your right leg. Now for the forehand corner, after a loop from the middle, you can't just move one foot. That would cause your arm and leg to move together and lead to errors. So, after the shot, keep your hand in front. Move with both feet, land, and then hit. The weight transfers from your right leg to your left. There is always a weight transfer, only the magnitude changes. For a power loop, the weight transfer is large. For a quick block or drive, it's smaller. It's still weight transfer, just with a smaller motion. For any forehand shot, even a close to the table quick rally, my feet move together. You can't just move the right or left foot alone, because you won't be able to connect to the next shot. That might work for one or two balls, but it's not sustainable. Weight transfer is always happening, only the range of motion varies. Now for the backhand side. Do your feet move together or separately? They must move separately. I often see coaches in clubs teaching kids to use a side shuffle for backhand, but that leaves you unable to cover the forehand. Let me explain the correct sequence. After a backhand, when the ball is played wide, it's at an angle. Therefore, your left foot should not step sideways. Why do you always miss wide-angle shots? Because you step sideways, and when the ball curves, you miss it completely. For a right-handed player, whenever stepping to the left foot must move forward and to the left. This way, when executing a backhand rip, the left foot is already inside the table. Don't step sideways. That only works for deep balls. You can't block angled shots that way. The same applies to balls on your right side. Don't step sideways, especially against backspin, as you're likely to hit the net. For balls to the middle, your elbow, your right foot still needs to step diagonally forward to maintain the rally and match the rhythm. If you just move sideways, you'll be jammed. Step forward a bit with your right shoulder forward, and you can absorb the pace from your opponent's shot. Got it, players? So, unlike the forehand, on the backhand side, move your left foot forward for balls to the left, and your right foot forward for balls to the right. I mean diagonally forward. For a backhand rip, the rhythm is 1, 2, 3, then a quick recovery. Can your arm and leg move together on the backhand? The backhand stroke is much faster than the forehand, so it's impossible not to move your arm and leg together. If I tried to move my foot first, I'd be too late. For these quick shots, the arm and leg must move together. As I hit the ball, it's a simultaneous movement. If you're still trying to move your foot first and then hit, you'll never be on time. This is possible for the forehand, but not for the backhand. For example, on the forehand, after hitting, I can move my feet to the middle, start my backswing, and then hit. The timing works. Even at high speed, the 1, 2, 3, 4 rhythm works and allows you to sync up. But for the backhand, after the shot, you move your foot and hit at the same time. For the forehand, in practice, you should not train to move your arm and leg together. You should practice the correct sequence. In an emergency situation where you're late, it's okay, but it shouldn't be your habit. I believe today's footwork lesson provides a huge boost to the awareness and theory of amateur players.